Tom Holland is Spider-Man now. Andrew Garfield, sorry, you kind of, yeah, sorry buddy, you didn't do nearly good enough job. Tom Holland did a way better job than you and Tobey Maguire. Not to take anything away from Tobey Maguire, but you were too fucking old to be Spider-Man, man. So was Andrew Garfield. They finally got the aging right. They finally got the personality right. They finally got everything right. Oh, hello. Hello. Sorry, that doesn't happen very much up here where I see a beautiful woman in scantily clad walking down the street. It ain't Florida, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to the movie.
They're popping in that flame. Yes, everybody likes my Moto dog.
Am I recording? Yes, I am. What's up, guys? It's your boy Pacey. Me and Ducati Maine just went and saw Spider-Man, and it was fantastic. So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a movie review here. Motorcycle movie reviews. Let me know what you guys think of this at the end. If you like these type of things, let me know. Alright, so Spider-Man Homecoming. What did I think, being the comic book nerd that I am? Alright, so I used to read comic books my entire childhood, and Spider-Man was my favorite when I was a kid. You know, I kind of grew into some of the other characters in the Marvel Universe, but I was always a Marvel guy. But this Spider-Man movie, guys, let me tell you, is the best Spider-Man movie that they have come out with. I liked most of the other Spider-Man movies just because, hey, they decided to make a movie of my favorite hero. But this one actually is a lot like the comic books. So anyway, Spider-Man Homecoming is the best Spider-Man movie that they have come out with, and I will tell you why. Because, first reason, Spider-Man is in high school, as he should be. He's a teenager dealing with teenage things, dealing with women crushes, well, girl crushes, dealing with stress, dealing with puberty, dealing with acne, dealing with all that shit, you know, we all dealt with when we were teenagers in high school. Which brings a whole new dynamic to the Spider-Man that the first set of movies really just ignored. Which is a shame, because that high school tension that Peter Parker was going through was the same stuff that all of his fans were going through when they found his comic books back in the day. Spider-Man was the most relatable superhero to kids and teenagers because he was one of us. Not that I'm a teenager anymore, but when I was, he was one of us, you know? And that's one of the most important things about Spider-Man, is the fact that he was a kid. He was immature. He made mistakes in his personal life and in his superhero life that, you know, had consequences. You know, they don't do the Uncle Ben thing. They don't do a lot of stuff in this movie that a lot of people who are true fans of Spider-Man will think that is missing. But honestly, it's been done. You know, we don't need to see that same crap anymore. And I'm really glad that they didn't put it in the movie. And I will tell you guys right now, Iron Man is barely in the movie. He's in there for maybe 5 minutes. And he was in there just the right amount, you know? Just the right amount of Iron Man in the movie. It was definitely a Spider-Man movie. It wasn't an Avengers movie. It was just Spider-Man at his greatest. His greatest movie for sure. I like the villain. The Vulture was great. They did a really good job with him. It's kind of weird seeing Batman, Birdman, Vulture Man. But it was pretty freaking sweet, man. He did a really good job of humanizing the character. I really did not see him. I didn't really see the plot point. You know, there was definitely a twist. Spoilers ahead, guys, just so you know. So the Vulture ends up being Liz Allen's dad, which is crazy, because the Vulture is not Liz Allen's dad at all. So, you know, they take their liberties with the movies, but I liked it. It was a nice twist. It was a very, very, very nice twist. Spider-Man ended up being a douche to the girls in his life because of Spider-Man, which is something that he does all the time in the comic books, which was great. As far as the end of the movie, we do get a peek at what I believe is the Iron Spider suit. Yes, Iron Spider suit, and I am sure we will be seeing that in Infinity War. At least I hope we will. That would be fantastic. I would love to see that suit come into play. But I don't want to ruin it for you guys. I really don't know what to say. I've never done a movie review before. Right, just the right amount of Tony Stark in the movie. Pretty much everything you saw in the trailer is really all we get of Tony Stark. A little bit of a spoiler for you that we do see Pepper Potts at the end of the movie, and they do offer Peter a position with the Avengers at the end of the movie, which he politely declines, which is kind of a huge story arc for him, because in the beginning, that's all he really wanted. He just wanted to be invited to join. And, you know, after he saves the day and beats the Vulture, they ask him to join, and he's like, you know what, you were right, I'm immature, I need to grow up a little bit, and, which was really nice to see. That was a really nice growing moment, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't want to see him just go straight away and become an Avenger. You know, that takes away a lot of the humor of him trying to be an Avenger, you know, or being on the B Squad, which is what he was for a long time, you know. In the comics and the cartoons, you know, everybody kind of looks at Spider-Man somewhat like a joke until they really need him, you know, which they're definitely going to need him in Infinity War, that's for damn sure. But there's really no spoilers for that or Thor or any of that other stuff in the movie. So if you're going to this movie looking for a lot of spoilers alerts about what's going to be coming up, this is a Spider-Man movie. It's not an Avengers movie. You don't have all of the cameos like you did in Captain America Civil War, where pretty much everybody was in it. That is not this movie. The only two Avengers you really see in this movie is you see a little bit of Tony Stark and you see little videos of Captain America. And yeah, they talk about the Avengers in passing conversation, but if you lived in that world, you'd talk about them too. I will always see any Spider-Man movie that comes out because I'm just a super Spider fan. Super Spider fan, loves everything about Spider-Man. Yeah. So yeah, go see Tom Holland and Spider-Man and Spider-Man Homecoming. Go see it now. This movie deserves to break all the other Spider-Man records because it is that much better. I'm gonna try not to spoil everything for you, but I just want you guys to go see it because it was phenomenal. I will be seeing it in theaters again. I often do that with the Marvel movies. I'll go see them a couple of times just because they're typically that awesome. And Spider-Man, no exception. Not the best Marvel movie, but definitely the best Spider-Man movie. If you liked his portrayal in Civil War, you will love his portrayal in Homecoming. Absolutely fantastic to see Spider-Man in the right universe, in the right uniform, and being tempted with all of the stuff that the other superheroes have that he wants. That was freaking awesome. Lots of nice, cool little subplots. MJ is in the movie. It's a little bit of a secret, but Zendaya does end up playing MJ. I don't know where they get Michelle from because MJ's name is Mary Jane, but at the end of the movie she says, "Call me MJ." That's what my friends call me. The post-credit scene was hilarious. It really got you, man. If you want to be trolled by Marvel, go ahead and watch all the way past the credits. If you don't want to be trolled by Marvel, you might as well just leave after the first post-credit scenes. If you want to wait all the way until the end, you'll probably be a little bit of disappointment if you're looking for spoilers. If you're looking for spoilers, probably don't wait till the end because there aren't any there. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Not a joke in the same way the ending of Deadpool was a joke, but a joke in many other ways. So, Spider-Man versus the Vulture versus the Shocker versus high school. Fucking love it, man. It was fucking awesome. It was freaking awesome, guys. Spider-Man Homecoming, you definitely want to go see it. It's the best Spider-Man movie. It's awesome to have him into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Finally home, aka Homecoming, I guess you could say. Freaking awesome, man. Freaking awesome. But anyway, guys, go see Spider-Man. It's freaking awesome. You will enjoy it. Please be turning. Fucking, what are you, teenagers? Thank God.